Our journey begins where the world touches the sky. We are in the far north of Pakistan. Here, the land is not gentle. It is a place of immense power and breathtaking scale. Three of the world's greatest mountain ranges meet here: the Himalayas, the Karakoram, and the Hindu Kush. They crash together in a silent, slow-motion collision that has lasted for millions of years. This colossal force has pushed the rock upwards, creating peaks that seem to defy gravity itself. They are giants of granite and ice, standing silent against the endless blue. Beneath these giants, valleys have been carved by ancient glaciers. They are deep scars on the face of the planet. Through them, rivers flow with incredible force. The Indus River, born from Tibetan ice, is a lifeline here. Its water is a brilliant, milky turquoise filled with glacial silt. It thunders through narrow gorges, its voice a constant roar that echoes off the canyon walls. The sheer scale of it all is difficult to comprehend. It makes one feel very small indeed. It is a reminder that we are merely visitors in a world shaped by forces far greater than ourselves. The light here behaves in a unique way. In the morning, it spills over the eastern peaks like liquid gold. It illuminates the highest snows first, turning them a fiery orange and pink. Then, it slowly descends into the valleys, chasing away the long, deep shadows of the night. The air is thin and crisp, so clean that you can see for miles and miles. Every detail of the distant mountains is sharp and clear. The colors are intense: the deep green of the terraced fields, the stark gray of the rock, and the impossible blue of the sky. This is a landscape of extremes. It is both beautiful and unforgiving. The seasons bring dramatic changes. Summers are short and vibrant, a burst of life in the high-altitude meadows. But winter is long and severe. It blankets the world in a thick layer of snow, silencing the rivers and forcing life to retreat. The people who live here have learned to read the moods of the mountains. They understand the language of the wind and the warnings of the shifting ice. Their survival depends on this intimate knowledge, a wisdom passed down through countless generations. If you've enjoyed exploring these untold stories and surreal landscapes with us, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more breathtaking journeys and hidden wonders from around the world. Join our community and never miss an adventure. If you listen closely, the air itself tells a story. The wind carries whispers from the high passes. It is a constant presence, sometimes a gentle breeze, other times a furious gale. It sculpts the snow into fantastic shapes and whistles through the cracks in the ancient rocks. This wind has traveled over thousands of miles of uninhabited wilderness. It carries the scent of wild juniper and the cold, clean smell of distant ice. It is the breath of the mountains, a reminder of the untamed nature of this place. It is a sound that has remained unchanged for millennia. As we move deeper into the valleys, other sounds emerge. The constant, low rumble of the river is the heartbeat of this land. It is a sound of power, of water, carving its way through solid stone. Close to its edge, you can feel the ground vibrate with its energy. But there are gentler sounds too. The cheerful chirping of an alpine chough, a small black bird that rides the updrafts with impossible ease, and the distant tinkling bells of a herd of goats moving slowly across a steep hillside. These are the sounds of life, small but persistent, in this vast emptiness. The colors of the landscape are painted with a bold and simple palette. The deep, dusty brown of the earth contrasts with the brilliant green of the irrigated terraces. These small patches of farmland are like emeralds set in a rocky crown. They are a testament to human ingenuity and hard work. High above, the glaciers glow with a pale, ethereal blue. This light is filtered through centuries of compressed ice. It is a color that seems to belong to another world. At sunset, the entire sky can turn a brilliant, fiery crimson, reflecting off the snow and ice. This is a world for the senses. You can feel the sharp chill in the air, even on a sunny day. You can taste the purity of the water that flows from the mountain springs. You can run your hand over the rough, weathered bark of a centuries-old apricot tree. And you can smell the wood smoke that drifts from the chimneys of the small stone houses, a sign of warmth and community. It is a place that invites you to slow down, to look and to listen, to simply be present and absorb the immense quiet power that surrounds you. This remote world is not empty. It is home to some of the most elusive and resilient creatures on Earth. They are the true guardians of these high peaks. High on a rocky ledge, a snow leopard might be watching us right now. It is a ghost of the mountains, its thick, smoky grey coat covered in dark rosettes providing the perfect camouflage. It moves with a silent, fluid grace, perfectly adapted to this vertical world. Seeing one is a rare privilege. It is a glimpse into a secret, hidden life lived far from human eyes. Lower down in the subalpine scrublands, we might find the Himalayan brown bear. It is a magnificent, solitary animal. During the short summer, it forages for roots, grasses and berries, building up fat reserves for the long winter hibernation. Its sheer size and power command respect. Yet, it moves through its territory with a quiet confidence, an ancient ruler of this domain. Its presence is a sign of a healthy ecosystem, a wilderness that is still truly wild. These bears have roamed these valleys for thousands of years, long before any human settlement. Look up towards the impossible cliffs. You may see a herd of Himalayan ibex. They are masters of the high-altitude rock face. With powerful legs and split hooves, they can navigate terrain that seems impassable. They leap from ledge to ledge with breathtaking agility. The males, with their enormous curved horns, are a truly majestic sight. They stand silhouetted against the sky, sentinels of the high frontier. They are a symbol of the strength and endurance required to survive in such a demanding environment. These animals are not just inhabitants of this landscape, they are an essential part of it. They have shaped and been shaped by these mountains over countless generations. Their lives are intertwined with the seasons, the plants, and the very rock itself. Their existence is a delicate one, threatened by the changing world beyond these valleys. To protect them is to protect the soul of the wilderness itself. They are a precious and irreplaceable part of our planet's natural heritage, a treasure that we must strive to understand and preserve. In these isolated valleys, human life is, woven together in complex and fascinating ways. Survival depends not just on individual strength, but really on the strength of the community. Resources here are scarce. Arable land is precious, painstakingly carved from the mountainsides over generations. Every patch of green, every apricot tree, is the result of immense effort. To prevent this precious land from being divided into smaller, unworkable plots, some communities have developed a unique social structure, a tradition that ensures the family land remains intact. This tradition is known as fraternal polyandry. In some of the most remote communities, a woman may marry a group of brothers. She shares one husband, but he is 2, 3, or sometimes 4 men. This may seem strange to an outsider, but honestly, it is a practical solution to the challenges of life here. It ensures that the family's land is not split with each generation. It remains a single, productive unit, capable of supporting the entire family. This practice strengthens the family bond and ensures economic stability in a place where stability is hard to find. The household functions as a single, cohesive team. The brothers share the responsibilities of farming the land, herding the livestock, and sometimes undertaking long trading journeys. The wife manages the household, a position of great respect and authority. She is the heart of the family, ensuring that resources are distributed fairly and that the children are cared for. The children, in turn, consider all the brothers to be their fathers. This creates a large, supportive family network where everyone has a clear role and a sense of belonging. This is not a system born of a lack of love, but of a deep pragmatism and a commitment to the collective good. It prioritizes the survival and prosperity of the group over the desires of the individual. It is a testament to the human ability to adapt and find creative solutions in the face of environmental constraints. The dignity and resilience of these communities are profound. Their social structures, while different from our own, are built on a deep understanding of their land and a powerful sense of shared destiny. As our journey comes to an end, we are left with a sense of profound wonder. The scale of the mountains and the resilience of the life they hold are, honestly, quite humbling. We came here seeking untold stories and surreal landscapes. We found them, not just in the towering peaks and rushing rivers, but in the quiet dignity of the people who call this place home. Their lives are a lesson in adaptation, cooperation, and sustainability. They have found a way to live in balance with one of the world's most extreme environments, a balance that has been maintained for centuries. What can we, from the bustling modern world, learn from these echoes in the stone? Perhaps the most important lesson is about our own connection to the land. These communities understand, in a way that many of us have forgotten, that our survival is tied to the health of the world around us. They do not see the land as a resource to be exploited, but as a partner to be respected. They know the name of every plant, the path of every stream, and the mood of every season. This deep, intimate knowledge is a form of wealth that cannot be measured in money. We can also learn about the strength of community. In a world that often celebrates individualism, these societies remind us of the power of working together. Their traditions, like polyandry, are built on the principle that the well-being of the group is paramount. They show us that sharing resources, responsibilities, and even family can create a social fabric that is incredibly strong and resilient. It is a powerful reminder that we are all connected, and that our greatest strength lies in our ability to support one another. These remote corners of Pakistan are more than just a beautiful backdrop for an adventure. They are a living museum of human ingenuity and a sanctuary for some of our planet's most magnificent wildlife. They hold a mirror up to our own world, asking us to reflect on what is truly important. The whispers of the wind and the rumble of the river will stay with us long after we leave. They are a timeless reminder of the wildness that still exists on our planet and of the diverse and wonderful ways that humans have learned to call it home.